Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing all of my new favorite things with you. October has been such a busy month. It flew by. We had all of the holiday beauty launches. I've been building up my fall wardrobe with timeless staples, and I have some incredible things here to share. We have to begin with one of the most versatile chic handbags I have ever seen. This is from the brand Songmont. It's the Luna. I opted for shade Onyx with the gold hardware. It is available in so many beautiful shades, different sizes. You can opt for silver hardware. The gold and black is so classic. It's made of full grain calf leather and it's tumbled to give it a really beautiful texture. It's very soft and durable, but what makes it so special is how many ways you can wear this bag. I want to say a huge thank you to Songmont for very generously sending over this bag complimentary and for partnering with me to show you how I've been styling it. I don't know if I've ever received so many compliments on a handbag, and that includes all of my really expensive designer bags. This is probably my favorite shape simply because it does look so chic. This little crescent roll shape is so cute and convenient, and it is deceptively roomy in this bag because it's just sort of curved. But if you want to change the way you wear it, the reason why it's so versatile is because you have this gold lock up at the top. You just separate the pieces and then you kind of extend out. It easily opens up, there's a magnetic closure, and then you can just put all of your things inside. This fits my wallet, my camera, my keys, my lip glosses, my compact, basically everything that I could possibly need to go out for the day. I wore this bag out to brunch with my girlfriends the other day and I received so many compliments, not just from my friends, but from strangers who stopped me in the restaurant to say my outfit looked really cute. As a baby croissant, it really only fits in the crook of your elbow, so if you like a longer strap, it also comes with two separate strap choices. The first is this guy right here. If you're looking for something a bit more architectural or maybe more of an evening bag style, you can simply lock this clasp around the original bag and you can carry it like this. I think this is a very fun way as well. This says elegant evening out, but it's still more minimal, very timeless, is going to go with everything. When you're ready to detach the loop, you want something a bit more casual again, you simply unlock the gold hardware. Very easy. Detach the croissant and we have a longer strap. So it can be over the shoulder, it can be crossbody. And just like that, in about 60 seconds or less, you've converted your evening handbag to an everyday, more casual shoulder bag, crossbody bag that goes with every outfit that you can just throw on, run your errands, go to work, do whatever you need to do for the day. It fits everything you could possibly need. If you're in the market for a new handbag and you want something that you can take with you to work during the week, to dinner on the weekends, out to lunch or brunch with your friends on the weekends, the Luna bag from Songmont is truly one of the best handbag investments you can make in 2025. I cannot stop wearing this bag. It goes with everything. Any style, any place, it's perfect. I've also been getting so much use out of my new Ralph Lauren boots already and my loft sweaters. Fall in Miami is so tricky because on the one hand, it's very hot outside, but it's the end of October. You feel like you want to start dressing for fall. So you're in a sweater, you're in boots, but you're also slathering the SPF 50 before you head outdoors. We're actually about to get a cold front. One of the weekend lows is 58 degrees, something like that. And I just know people in Miami are going to start busting out the fur jackets. We don't know how to act when it drops below 60 degrees. Every time I wear these boots though, I swear they are so incredibly comfortable, and I've started to wear them in. You can see the leather is, creasing, but in a really pretty way. So they're still nice and smooth, they still look new, but I'm just wearing them in so that they fit even more comfortably. This heel height is so perfect. They're pretty tall considering how comfortable they are. I feel like I could run a marathon in these boots. I feel very sturdy and stable in these boots. I forget that they even have such a high heel to them, but it's nice because they give you a little height. They sort of elongate your legs. They look so beautiful with skirts, with dresses, and the price was so reasonable for Ralph Lauren boots straight from ralphlauren.com with other boot styles priced at $2,000. These were under $300 for leather Ralph Lauren boots. I don't think you can beat it. Before we get into the rest of the beauty, this has become my secret weapon. I cannot believe I never tried it sooner, but it is a game changer. It's the L'Oreal Paris Magic Root Cover-Up Temporary Gray Concealer Spray. I have shade light brown. It's really the first time I've dabbled seriously in products like this. I do have a pretty dark tinted dry shampoo that I sometimes use to not only absorb excess oil, but help cover up a few of the grays in the front. I don't reach for it every day, but if I'm running out the door or I'm sitting down to film and I notice that maybe because of my hairstyle or the way it's parted, there's a really aggressive patch of grays that's gonna show up and be really loud and proud, I can just zap it quickly, let it dry down for a few seconds, and then I brush through with my Tangle Teaser, and it's like poof. It's such a quick, simple solution. The color match is perfect. If I had known how easy it was, I would have picked this up years ago and I would have been using it for a really long time. So if you are like me and you are just starting to dabble in gray cover-up products like this, if you've been curious but not quite sure, I highly recommend trying this for yourself. And if you have used a lot of the other great cover-ups out there, which one is your favorite? Do you agree with me that this one works? Is there one that you prefer or like better? Let me know down in the comment section because I am just amazed at how fast and easy this is. I have a lot of holiday favorites, starting with Dior. I'm wearing both of these today. This is the Gold Circus Nail Polish number 124. I hope this is still in stock or comes back in stock. Even if it's sold out directly on the Dior website, it may pop up in department stores, and it is worth getting your hands on. It is such a beautiful top coat. I actually have it layered today on top of Ruben, which is one of my favorite light pink shades from Dior, and it looks so pretty. It's very shiny and just the perfect rose gold polish, very wearable. I'm also wearing my new Dior Sequin Liquid Duo lipstick. I think these are incredible. I'm wearing shade 100 today, but I love every shade that I've picked up. It is such an interesting formula and texture. It feels really good on the lips. I love the sequin diamond effect. And even when you top it off with the gloss, you can still see a little subtle shimmer to the lips. It's so beautiful. I really hope they bring these back again next year. I hope they continue to bring them out. I would love to see a double-sided liquid lipstick like this from them just year-round, not the holiday version. I don't know what would happen if they got rid of the sequin effect, but I think having a double-sided lipstick, if they could make it maybe transfer resistant and longer lasting, this would be an amazing permanent lipstick to just add to the Dior collection, but this holiday version is so special, so festive, and I've been getting a lot of use out of them. I've been wearing them constantly. I also really love my holiday maximizer. I prefer it mixed in with the soft filter blush versus on its own because it is pretty sparkly, or you could mix it with any blush. It doesn't have to be Dior, but I do think this blush works perfectly with the maximizer. It's such a pretty combination. It gives a light sheen to the cheek. It's very sugar plum fairy, very nutcracker. And Guerlain is always so special. I was anticipating this as soon as I saw the sneak peek photos. You can't go wrong with the meteorites. They are iconic and legendary for a reason. I swear people have forgotten about these, but they are just the ultimate luxury beauty makeup collection staple. Yes, they smell like bubble bath and they are heavily scented, but it leaves such a beautiful sheen to the skin. It's not highlighter, it's not glow, it's not going to give you too much luminosity. In a way, it's almost mattifying. It gives you like that soft focus blur. There's a little bit of sheen, but not in an aggressive way. The meteorites just take your makeup to the next level. It's hard to compare it with other powders because it's really not a setting powder. It's not a touch-up powder. This is your final step, your last little dust it all over. You can dust it on the cheek, all over the face, T-zone, dust it on neck, chest, décolleté, and it just leaves your skin looking a little bit more fresh and flawless. The eyeshadow palette is really the star of the show for me this year because I love these colors. It's neutral, they're very wearable, and I love the Guerlain eyeshadow formula. I don't know why they don't get as much attention as they deserve because this quality is impeccable. I mean, this is so much better than most of the other luxury brands out there, I have to say. Color payoff is amazing. The mattes are really creamy, very blendable. The metallics are beautiful, buildable, but not chunky, not heavy. These shadows are not dusty, crusty whatsoever. And I love this gilded origami packaging this year. I think the Guerlain Holiday Collection is outstanding. Second to maybe just Dior. And then from Chanel Holiday, I ended up really liking the Le Sign de Chanel Illuminating Powder Blush in 997 Rose Lumiere. Once I discovered that it is more of a blush topper, a highlighter, and not a true illuminating blush, I think it looks so stunning and so flattering. It's probably the most wearable piece of the holiday collection from Chanel this year. I do really like my two eyeshadow palettes. I honestly have not had the chance to get a lot of use out of them, enough to include them in a favorites video. We are not moving past those eyeshadow palettes just yet, but it's just a lot of sparkle, a lot of blue eyeshadow. Of everything, this is probably the one piece that I can see myself actively using and actively wearing on a regular basis. So I think it's very beautiful as long as you are aware it is a blush topper. I also have two non-holiday favorites. The first is this mascara from L'Oreal. This is the Voluminous Original. I've been trying all of the L'Oreal mascaras and oh my gosh, I keep going back to this one. It is really incredible for a drugstore mascara. And I guess what surprises me the most about it is that it doesn't have the obvious favorite wand. I'm always attracted to a really small tapered wand. This one is a little bit larger. It's slightly tapered, but it's thicker than what I normally like. But I swear this gives me length, separation, it gives me volume, it gives me everything I could possibly want out of a mascara. Now, maybe because it's fresh, I'm just blown away by it, but I am loving this Voluminous Original mascara, and I know this is a classic icon. I had this mascara in my competitive dance makeup bag when I was growing up. I'm talking about decades ago, so it's been around for a really long time. I'm sure it's gone through reformulation since then, but I remember this packaging. It's been around a long time, and no wonder because it is incredible. I also really like the Panorama mascara from L'Oreal, but I think between the two, I may actually be leaning towards the Voluminous Original. It's so good. If you haven't tried this in a while, it might be worth revisiting. And then I also really love this Lawless lip gloss. It's the collaboration with Love Shack Fancy. The regular Lawless lip glosses are amazing. It's the Forget the Filler. Velvet Daisy is my favorite shade. The Love Shack Fancy shade has a very slight sheen to it. It's so beautiful on the lips. I'm pretty sure this is limited edition. I don't know if it's considered to be a holiday collection, but this collaboration is so beautiful. Definitely worth trying to get your hands on during the savings event. And finally, I have a couple fragrances here to talk about. I tried so many new fragrances in October, specifically fragrances found at Sephora, but these are two that really stood out to me. The first is from Dead Cool. It's called Mochi Milk. I know I'm familiar with this brand. I don't know if I've ever tried anything from them. I've always thought that I didn't really like milky fragrances. I've always stayed away, steered clear from lactonic notes because they're sometimes triggering for me. They give me a headache. I don't like the way they dry down on my skin. But the more recent milky fragrance launches have been outstanding, like this Commodity. Where is it? The Commodity fragrance with Perfumerism, this Milk Orchid. Outstanding. Now this has more of a coconut milk. It's a little bit tropical, summery vibes. Whereas Mochi Milk, this is really warm, cozy fall winter. I think this is the perfect fall fragrance. It's milk, but it's vanilla. I've heard people talking about this fragrance saying how amazing it was, and I always just kind of wrote off their recommendations because I thought, oh, it has milk in it. I'm not gonna like it. That's not for me. This is incredible. I've been wearing this for the last few days. I cannot stop wanting to wear this fragrance. Outstanding. I need to see what more is available in this scent. One extension I know they have of the line is dryer sheets. I think this is so much fun. It says marshmallow, vanilla bean, and sweet rice milk. Mochi milk, dryer sheets. safe for all washables and all dryers. You just throw this in like a normal dryer sheet and it makes your clothing smell like mochi milk, which that would never normally be exciting for me, except I think with this scent in particular, with like maybe your towels or maybe pajamas, bed sheets, things like that. I think it would be nice to have this scent because it just smells so relaxing and like you just want to get cuddled up on the couch. I don't know if I need, my basic white tees and my jeans to smell like mochi milk, but for certain items, I think this is so much fun. The other new fragrance launch I've really been enjoying is from Juliet Has a Gun. It's called Powder Love. When I first read the notes, I thought, okay, this is so different for the brand. This is definitely reaching out to that young, gourmand-loving audience. It has notes like cotton candy and marshmallow. It's very, very sweet notes. Almond, musk, powdery notes. The dry down is amazing of this fragrance. They really did an incredible job. It's very sweet at first, but it doesn't stay sweet and it ends up smelling like a very gorgeous, very elegant, clean, fresh, fluffy, slightly sweet musk. Very elegant, very feminine, very beautiful. It's a very wearable fragrance and it's so pleasant. This is redemption for Miami Shake. Whatever that abomination is that they released earlier in the year, they've redeemed themselves with Powder Love. This is such a gorgeous fragrance. It doesn't smell overly synthetic. It's not headache inducing. It smells very lovely. Initially, it is very cavity sweet, but you have to let it dry down on the skin, and as you wear the fragrance, you just fall in love with it because it is such an easy grab. You know you can wear it anywhere. More of a casual but very beautiful, slightly princessy fragrance of the day. If you love a flowery almond, slightly sweet musk type of fragrance, I think you will love Powder Love. I think they did an incredible job. Beautiful. And that's everything I have to share today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing my favorites. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be tagged directly to the video and listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.